Hi, this is Soonja Kim, QHHT Level 3 practitioner. Now, this subject is self-love. Now, how many times that Higher Self was telling us, love ourselves? Almost every session, I think. So it's not specifically as one or two people's experiences, but almost all of us are having an issue of loving ourselves. So because of not loving ourselves, we get all kinds of physical issues. Back problem, breast problem, stomach problem, throat problem, you name it. So Higher Self is now always recommending it. They have given prompts to us. Don't do that, don't do that, stop telling that you are hurting. But we keep continuing doing it until we totally broke down. So this subject applies to all of us. So far, I haven't met anybody from my QHHT experience that totally loving. And of course, whoever loves themselves so much may not even come for a session two as well, right? So from my perspective, what I learned from Higher Self, all our Higher Self, is telling the same truth over and over again. So let's talk about this young man who has a back issue. Now, usually Higher Self is, well, he doesn't feel supported from family. That's true too. However, his case, that he knew when he was lifting heavy object, he should stop it. But because he has to help daddy to lift the furniture and things, so he persisted. Of course, what happened? Back went out. And since then, he's been gone to whatever modality that he feels familiar with. Massage, chiropractor, physiotherapy, usually helping people via QHHT. I find they tried every modalities that they know of. Finally, they couldn't find any solution. They resort to QHHT session. So I am sitting there looking at their issues from the last resort kind of thing. So we talk long hours, what happened, and then me listening their story with some prodding questions. Get to know of their core issues. It confirms by their higher selves. So that's young man with the back, right? What about this lady? She kept doing, helping husband and children and working like she's a superwoman. She's got a great career, important one, responsible one. Let's say CEO of company. How much responsibility this lady carries at work. Never mind when she goes home. She's a super mom, cooks well, look after husband, children. Where is the time for her? By the time she came to me for a session, she was in late 50s with the one breast is gone. Well, she had a breast cancer. And according to the loving medical doctors, it's got to go. Chemo, then it's got to go. Well, I was asking her, is it all right to look at your left breast? It's mastectomy, right? My heart just pains. I see inside of her breast. All the lymph nodes are leaking. So just by talking about these things, I just get swelled with emotion. How come you bring yourself to that state? Please, everybody, love yourself. It's not, it's not good for you. Not only good for you, but also for everybody. It's not loving. Remember that you love yourself is loving others. That's what Higher Self is saying. When you care about your health, when you are tired, please tell. When you can delegate your work, please do. When you need to sleep in, let the family knows that you are tired, you need to sleep in. Please do. And splurge sometimes. Go and have a good meal with the friends or family. Or alone, no problem. Whatever you wanted. Treat yourself, please. And then are we not doing a bad job in so doing? Just not looking after ourselves? When we were born with caring love from the above. The source always loves us. Even the parents may not. That's okay. But source loves us, gave us opportunity again and again to correct ourselves, to be perfect as we can be. Now here's another lady. She's been doing. What happened? She ignored the prompts of her higher self. Take a rest. She didn't. Well, I have to pay mortgage. I have to pay my kids' education. I have to pay my car experience expenses. I have to keep doing. Well, after so many years, what happened to your body? Body gives a signal. This most recent lady, she's very young, and one of the breasts is not feeling good with her. So medical doctors diagnosed as a breast cancer. Lots of lymph nodes are in the breast, and it's current life. And usually current life issue is manifested on your right side of body. This life issue. Her husband and children were all related in past life as a brother, wife, or kids. The past life shows that to her. In this life, she's got to learn how to love herself. Because we haven't in past life as well. So with all the people that she had a connection in past life, they're all here together trying to make that homework perfect. And so, in her case, she also had a contract with herself, with the God. In this life, she will learn what is the process and experience of having mastectomy of both breasts. According to Higher Self, she's got to do that. Otherwise, her life will be shortened. She will not see her children grow up, get married. And once she does that, she share her experience with the world to help other people. That's her contract. She already planned before she came to this world. She has a loving mother, well, too loving. She did her best, mother, to help this young lady when she was growing up. And that was also designed to be that way. Now that she knows. So higher self can give a choice to one way. If you don't do when we heal you, it won't last too long. You're going to die before children grow up. Or have a both breast go and you will be happy and healthy for a long, long old age. Have your grown up children, marry, have a beautiful life. Which one to choose? So sometimes we didn't know that that's what we planned to do it. And that's one of the rare occasions, actually, her self was declining for her. And whatever I asked for this, that way, no, this is the way. And also it's up to her. It's a free will. But then once you are shown which way is better, what do you to choose? Again, that's our free will, right? So this is lack of self-love as well. As a man, when they don't love themselves, they pushed it. You know how troublesome to work in huge corporation. I went through that too. And it's quite stressful sometimes, or sometimes many times. It's not the work is the problem, it's the people. So these men, usually males, are pressed to perform in work, to produce the result. So is women too. But this male case, well, he's got a heart issue. The stress at work is so much. He's got a loving wife, children, the same thing. We all got these obligations to carry, right? So he's been doing it. And sometimes certain work takes you 7 days a week. I think he told me like he works what? 120 hours a week? That is like he sleeps there, he eats there kind of thing. Well, our body tells us that the body says, please give me some break. So he was on the verge of getting heart attack, but in time, the higher self told him the wise wisdoms. So he's not going to do that. And he is so under stress as so many thousand square feet of lease he has paid the rent and income isn't coming. He can't even breathe, can't even sleep. In such case, what is the best way? Say goodbye to work. Save you, save your body, save your life first. That's most important. Work can always come later. That's not the first priority. So, higher self suggests him to sell the business. We will help him to sell within a month. I think that's what he said, a month. After that, entire 1 year, go and travel, relax, enjoy life, see other stuff that life can offer him or his family as well. And this is the thing. And some people get heart attack because it is legally correct that you do not quit the job, but you have a legit reason not working. This is what our body sometimes makes it that way too, in order for preserve the body, because work is not the life. What is the purpose of having $1 billion house when there is no love, no happiness? Ego is happy, yes. Ego says, well, I got this $1 billion of house, got so many rooms and beautiful. But are we here to satisfy our ego? I think that's a poor mistake. Then who's suffering? It is you. So therefore, what is a self-love? The higher self usually says self-love is when you are tired, just go to rest, sleep. Let everybody knows, your family know that I am tired, so I'm gonna sleep. Just instead of just going and sleeping, let them know why you are and share your issues at work with your wife or husband or children when they're grown up. Share it and treat them like a respectable person. Don't treat them like, ah, oh, you're a kid, you don't understand. That's not correct too. I learned from higher self. Share it and talk to them as what children can understand. And and eat well. Just don't skimp yourself. Eat well with the whole foods. Always they say that. They have more nutrition, and also use your body by doing exercise. Any forms you like. Some suggest yoga, some suggest go out for a walk, nature, bicycling, swimming, whatever that's suitable for you. And have a communication with your family members. If you don't have a family, communicate with the strangers, friends. Strike the conversation. There is always someone who is willing to talk to you. So do not limit yourself. Well, I don't have a friend, so I got nobody to talk. Just go out to the mall. You can find any people, and then you can sense some people, become friendly. Why not? Have a coffee or together and have a little chit chat, walk, and you make a friends that way too. So, and then hug a tree and plant the flowers, grow some vegetables. It is always to do with the nature. We have to go back with the nature. Drink good quality water and water that has high alkaline levels. All these things. And whatever you feel happy inside, or write a journal if that's helping. Just pouring out your feelings. If you feel uncomfortable to keep journal, well, take it out and burn it. That's what we sometimes suggest, and higher self suggest that. Write down your complaint and everything. You don't have anybody to talk to. Just share everything, write it down, everything, and then just burn it. In that way, the universe knows you and nobody has to know, right? But you expressed your emotions so you don't have to push down. So self-love is vital to all of us because we were brought up socially that somebody else comes first. Just now change that. Okay, I will do something for me as well. Just start little by little, get familiar with looking after ourselves. That way, everybody will be happier, healthier, less emotional problems. So I'm going to expand this self-love some other time with some other examples. However, I thought this information to let it out to you. Think about yourself to love. How can I love myself? Oh, I haven't bought this beautiful clothes for some time. Let me treat myself. Go for it. Or whatever pleases you. Nice accessories, female case. For males, maybe you can go out for the sports. The what is the called the board that you go with, right? Make sure you wear the helmet to protect your head and the knee pad, right? All that. Go for it. And let's just enjoy ourselves and treat ourselves first and foremost. Practice self-love. Hope that this gives you a little inkling to change your paradigm. Until I see you next time, you take care. Bye for now.